Third time's a charm. This is my third attempt. Okay, so hey y'all, it's Stephanie, and welcome back to Yaya's Reading Nook. If this is your first time here, welcome aboard. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. Today I'm going to do a book tag. No, I was not tagged in it, but I was watching Danielle over at Bookburger, and she had been tagged by someone else. And the originator of it is Robert G. Reader of Books. I think that's his name. I'm going to tag him below too, or put him in the comments below, whatever. But this is called If I Owned a Bookstore tag, and money is no option. Oh, wow. That could be scary big. Anyway, there are 10 questions. Some of the questions have like sub-questions underneath them. So I'll let you know when I get to those. So question number 1, what are the hours of your bookstore? Well, I am an early riser because I have to be, but if I don't have to be, we're not going to be there at 9:30 in the morning. And we'll go to 9 o'clock at night, Monday through Thursday. On Friday, Saturday, we'll open up at 9 and stay open till 9. That sounds like a good thing. No work on Sunday. Number 2, is there ambient music, and what kind? I think there's going to be ambient music, but what kind, I'm not real sure. I grew up as an 80s child, mostly 80s child. That was the music I listened to the most. But have you ever done the YouTube thing where you like just look up rain sounds or snowstorm sounds? I might have some of that playing every once in a while. You know, if it's dark and stormy outside, I might play something of the opposite. I don't know. I haven't got that far yet. Just depends on what I can get my hands on. Number 3, is there a coffee bar and will you serve alcohol? There will be a coffee bar, but there will also be, for those of us who don't drink coffee, because there would be a coffee bar, but there would also be like tea that you could get, hot chocolate without marshmallows, with or without the caramel seasoning, which is so good. If you have a Dutch Brothers near you, get the hot cocoa with caramel. Oh, so good. Anyway, with or without marshmallows, or since it's my bookstore, money is of no option, I'm going to have one of those old-fashioned Coke machines that you put your money in and you pull out an ice-cold bottle of Coke, Sprite, Dr. Pepper, or whatever. And no, there will not be alcohol because I do not want to be responsible for someone drinking one too many glasses of wine and getting in a wreck or something. Number 4, and this is the first part to these 4 or 5 questions. And number 4, are patrons encouraged to linger? Yeah, that's how they're going to buy the books. I've never seen anyone, and I've never done it. I've meant to do it before. Just go in looking for a book to get it and get out. No. I go in looking for a book and then, oh, squirrel. Oh, there's the clearance back there. I want them to linger. I want them to look at everything. If there's something they're looking for, sure, we've got people that are going to help you. And don't be afraid to ask. So, yeah, you can linger all you want. Just quit and tell them, please check out and go home because we want to go home too. The second part of the question 4 is, are there comfortable chairs? Yes, there are. There are chairs that you can just sit in and feel like you fall in. There are couches that are real comfy. In the teen area, YA area, there's going to be maybe beanbag chairs, a couple of comfy chairs. In the little kids section, we're going to have it blocked off. And there's going to be, kid-sized tables, kid-sized chairs. But nothing too comfy in the little cafe area because I don't want somebody to spill something on a really nice piece of upholstered furniture and then go, oh my gosh. I mean, yes, money's no option so we can clean it. But still, that's going to be cafe furniture. But it won't be the kind that you sit on and wish you weren't sitting there. The third part to this is, what kind of lighting will I have in my bookstore? I would kind of like the recessed, like the LED lighting, maybe, and then the track lighting over the books that are on the walls. so people can see them, especially if they're up, if I have stuff up high. Yeah, I want the lighting to be, I want there to be end tables next to the chairs and sofas so that you can have a lamp there and turn it on so you can read a little bit better. I want you to try a chapter of a book if you haven't heard anything good, bad, or indifferent about it. You just heard it's your favorite author's newest book. Try a chapter. So yeah, lighting is going to be different, but I'm not exactly sure how I want it. So I'll just have to look with the architect. Are there tables? Obviously in the cafe there are, but they're going to be like little end tables, side tables near the chairs and the couches and places like that. There'll be like a little table that you will put your books on if you decide not to buy them so that the people who work there can put them in the correct spots. That's something we used to do at my old library is you put your books on this trolley cart and then we just put them up for you. And then the last one to the question for is there access for group gatherings, aka is there rooms for them? There may be one or two rooms in the back, but those are going to be reserved probably for when we have book club during the day because I don't want to take away from anything in the main area. But if you got a book club, you can go by the coffee bar and get something and take it to the room. And now, will there be tables there? I'm not quite sure. But yeah, a place like that to sit and just talk about the book you read. Number 5, is there live entertainment, poetry reading, authors reading from a recent work, or lectures and literatures, whatever that is? No. We may have authors come in and talk about a book that's about to come out or has just come out and maybe do book signings. That would be fun to do. But as far as coming in and setting up a place for somebody can read poetry or an author can read from their book, no. I want to know. I don't want an author to read to me a book. I can read to myself. What I want to know is how they came up with the book, how much time it took, did they know who their characters were, stuff like that. Things that you can only find out about when you have the author come in and speak about the book to a group of people who are interested. Number 6, where is your bookstore located? Is it in the heart of a busy city? Is it in a neighborhood of a big city? Is it in a suburb, a strip mall, or a small town or a rural area? But my bookstore is across from a Michael's in the same shopping area, but it's its own entity, and that's what I would like to have. So, number 7, flip the page. How does your bookstore look from the outside? Is it sleek and modern, dark and broody, or what? It's going to look like, kind of like to have it like a cabin in the woods, but we're not going to be because that's where I want to live. But I would like it to have its own look. I don't want it to be a box look. Inside, we're not doing sleek and modern because I don't like that look. I don't like the sharp edges and all the metal and glass. And that would not be conducive for children and those of us adults who are on the clumsy side too. So I think I would go, I don't know, fun. I have to talk with my architect about that. I will get back with you later. Number 8. What's your specialty? Used books, used and new books, only fiction, only nonfiction, fiction and nonfiction. Does your bookstore specialize in a particular genre? No. I think I would like to have a room, though, that would be used books, but that are very, like maybe first editions of used books type thing. But as far as anything else, I kind of like to have them to be new books. Because who doesn't love the smell of a brand new book? What was the other question? Oh, we'll probably have every genre. I may not have a ton of some stuff simply because of the way the bookstore is set up. I'm historical fiction girly and a mystery thriller girly, so that I would like to have. We could have some fantasy because I have a son that reads fantasy. We could have some nonfiction. I just don't want it to be the old boring stuff. There can be a classical section, but it probably won't be that big. So yeah, a little bit of everything. What's the name of your bookstore? A little bit of everything? Yaya's bookstore? Welcome to Yaya's. That sounds like a restaurant though. And then tag some of my friends. I don't have any booktube friends yet, but I will tag some people because maybe they'll become my booktube friends. First, I want to tag Audrey over at Chapter and Converse. She is my go-to for like Raleigh Sager, mystery thrillers, that kind of thing. Beth over at Beth Morvant. She's my go-to for a lot of stuff. Who else? Oh, Carly from She's Becoming Bookish. She's a big historical fiction girl. She reads and reviews them. Carly. I'm from Alabama, not too far from where you're from. And let's see, Heather from Reading with a Vengeance. She used to work in a bookstore, so maybe she could give me some hints on how my bookstore should be. Sarah from Sarah's Nightstand, and maybe Krista from Books and Jams, and maybe Lindsay from Lindsay's Little Library. If you've been watching this, thanks a lot. Maybe tell me if you ever have a bookstore, what would you name it? What would you do to it? What would it look like inside and outside? Let's see, what else? What kind of lighting are you going to have? What kind of refreshments will you have? If you sat with me this long, thanks a lot. Maybe consider giving me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. I think I figured out what it does now. Oh, I want to tag someone across the pond. Michaela from What Michaela Reads. She is my newest thriller friend. She gave me a book recommendation. I read it and I loved it. It's going to be one of my top 5 or 10 for the year. Anyway, with that being said, second time's charm. You guys have a great day. Maybe tell me what you would read, what kind of books you would want in your bookstore, what it would look like. Let me know what you're reading, what you've been reading, and tell me a really, really good book that you wasn't sure that you were going to like, but you read anyway and loved. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.